Hey people, welcome to my channel. This is your girl Chavanese, aka Nisi. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and welcome to my channel, guys. In today's video, I'm gonna be talking about a little nursing topic. If you're new here, I'm an LPN going on to 2.5 years. October coming, gonna be 3 years. I've been a LPN nurse. Currently, I'm working at a rehab center, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about a rehab center. If you're deciding on working at a rehab center, I'm just going to let you know what it's like working there. I don't want to scare no one in trying to pick a job at a rehab center, but I'm just being honest over here and tell y'all the truth. I'm gonna tell you how much I get paid there. I've been working there for 1 year now. So basically, a rehab center is basically the patient that come there kind of left from the hospital and then they come to the rehab center. Some people been there for 3 months. Some people stay for 3 days, 2 weeks. It all depends how fast they progress to get discharged to get home. I'm not really in that part of the department because I know they have like care plans. Because patient them talk, and you know, I hear my coworker them talk that do that part of the department. Says that they have a care plan to decide what the patient goal is, and also the doctors them are involved too, to decide what they, you know, if they're gonna discharge the patient from the rehab center, saying if they're safe to be at home by themselves. Some people could eject not to be there and say discharge themselves, you know, so they want to go home, they don't want to stay there no more. Or some people I know, based on their insurance too, they get kicked out because, as I say, the patient them talk, they be saying, oh, they don't want me here no more, my insurance ain't paying for it, and they want them to pay out of pocket. So enough of that. At least you get a little understanding. I don't know much about that part because that's not my department. My department is about, I go to work. If my unit, if it's like on the unit that I'm on, is 60 patient if it's full. 60, yeah, 60. So you have 3 nurses work on that side, and you have someone at the desk, and sometimes a manager too. But I think there's always a manager for the whole place. But sometimes you got extra people. So basically, I assign to a cart, and I'm in charge for 20 people if it's full. So I take report from the nurse to know what's going on. You know, you're making rounds to make sure all your people them are good, breathing, and no nothing going on, okay? So rehab work, I'm telling you, it can be a very very stressful. But as you get into the rhythm, it could be like nothing. But some days it's really rough, it's really hard. Some days just feel burned out and you don't want to go back the next day. That's how I feel sometimes. But as I say, if you get a hang of it, you could get it. But when I do get my report, as I said, I learn along the way, and you find out the best way to do things. But basically with me, what I do, it depends if you have time too, because sometimes you got a lot of things to do. But what I do, I try to do the vitals. Then I check the computer to see who have dressings or any special cream to use on their body, so I could figure out if it's on the treatment card. And if it's not, I have to write notes to try to call the pharmacy to locate stuff. And I find it easier for me that I'm not burnt out at the end of the day. When I wait to the end of the shift to do dressing, I find myself real tired. I like doing the dressing when the CNAs is going in, changing the patient, especially if they have it on their butt. Going to change the patient, I go in with my supply and all my stuff. Whoop, whoop, bomb. Dressing is done. And always date your dressing. So just in case if you don't come a day, you could like see if people are really getting stuff done, because I'm telling you, it's tedious sometimes, and it's just a whole lot. And the other thing too with working in a rehab, like when I just start working, I was so stressed, so worried, because the things that was getting red. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm getting red. The people that not getting their medicine, stuff not getting done on time, but stuff going to happen. So it's like, what if you have an emergency?
Mom.
Shh. Hi. I'm making a video telling them about work. Okay, can you give me like 10 minutes and you come back?
Okay.
Alright, go to grandma, close the door, I'll be back, okay? So if stuff happen, things gonna be late, and I'm like calculating. I'm saying there's no way you could finish 20 people in 2 hours. That's what their system stating. So you need to see 20 people in 2 hours. Everyone is different. If everybody was like the same, that go like, done, take the pill, some people gotta count the pill. Some people, they ask you, what is this? What is this for? And I'm telling you, some people taking 10 pills, and by the time you go here, come back, it's like you know someone to pill them by like to identify it, but then you forgot. Then you gotta go back, go print the list for them, go through all of what they taking, explain to them what's this for. Right there, you already lose like 20 minutes. And remember, you got 20 people to see. So I just get in my head the mentality of there's no way, because I was stressing so much, saying, oh, I gotta see 20 people in 2 hours. Is no way. But you try your best. You try your best to see them in that specific amount of time. But I'm telling you, there's no way. I mapped it up. I tried a different way. I said, okay, let's not do this tomorrow. Let's do this way. Saying, okay, I'm going to do everybody vitals at this time. Doing the medicine after. Then, all right, I'm saying, okay, I'm going to do the vitals, do this. Not do this way. It's like you're trying to think of way to make your day go easy. And then you have to think of a way too, like, are you doing this the right way based on the state protocol of how they want you to do things? So it's like you have to be thinking by the book. You gotta say, okay, am I doing it the right way? Am I making myself burn out? But as I said, it's tedious at a rehab, but if you get it, you get it. Come like nothing. And you go real fast. But Rehab Center is not for the weak. If you're easily gonna give up on something, I'm telling you this right now, just don't waste your time. Go there, because it's hard. Maybe the hospital is harder too, but oh, my friends, I'm talking about a hospital like you get 7 patients. I'm like, 7 patients? If I get 7 patients, that come like nothing if I'm taking care of 20. Some people doing 30. So it's hard there, but it's basically with the rehab, you give medicine, you do assessments, you get order from the doctor, you put in orders, you put labs in, you insert IVs. You know, you do the lung sound, if you gotta assess the abdomen, you don't have to do the bowel stuff. So basically what I really see with nursing, it all depends to where you work at, to the level of things you know how to do. Because what I think with nursing too is always something new to know. They're always teaching us something new, or they come in with a new machine that you got to learn how to use it because they don't use this one no more. So it's always different laws coming out, like things that you cannot do. Like now at my facility, they saying that is a Florida law. Maybe it's Florida, or maybe it's just a nursing thing, stating that anybody who have like a line, like if the patient have a Foley line, midline, they said no, we gotta gear up to go in there. You know, like only time we gear up really is COVID patient. You know, you put a shield, but now if they have any line, you gotta gear up. Or if you're doing dressing that's draining, you have to you know, dress up in the protective equipment that they provided and all of that. But since I'm working at the rehab, I do learn a lot. Like I really learn a lot. That's where you see what was in the book come to life, if that's making sense. So it's like, you know, the different disease process them, you get to see it, you know, you get to experience what you learn in the book. And it's really kind of different compared to what you see in real life than what's in a book. But if you want to be good on your skill, I will definitely recommend working at a rehab. I'm telling you, you learn a lot. You gotta be fast, especially if you work the day shift. I work 7 to 3, and I'm not gonna say you're gonna learn everything in one day. If you're gonna choose a rehab center, give yourself at least some grace, because it's hard. Because sometimes with the drugs, I'm just telling you what I went through, especially with the drugs, because I barely passed pharmacology. I think the Lord just kicked me, you know. It's like, I don't know if y'all see this video of this mom with her baby, and the owner was being so nice to put the kitten in the box, and the mom just fling the kitten in the box. That's how I think I got thrown over past pharmacology, because I'm still learning. And as I said, if you use the medicine all the time, you get to know it. You get to know which medicine work with that, especially when the doctor put an order in. But what helped me, so I'm not so terrible with what to do and what not to do, I use this app called the Jugs. So this is it, jugs.com. That's what helped me so much, because as I said, on the computer it have a name, and then when you're searching in the cart, it have a totally different name. So this is a brand name and a generic name, if I'm saying it right. But for instance, like you have a Scorbic. I'll make sure I'm saying it right. This one, let me see. So alright, so this one, Eliquis. So it may not have Eliquis on the card, but Eliquis in the computer. But it have another name called Apixaban. And I like this app because it pronounced the word for me. It tell me exactly what it does, the side effects. And as I said, the more you use that one medicine, you get to know it real good. That's why I like this. And especially with, say, over-the-counter meds. Which one is the one that I always say? I think vitamin C. It have a different name. It's called ascorbic acid. So that's one with vitamin C. That one I see, like when I train in a lot of nurses, they have a lot of problem with that, like they couldn't find it. I did remember that one too. Maybe you learn it in school, but you forget. So with this app, will definitely save your life with doing your med pass and trying to figure out. And if you don't know what certain stuff is, because as I said, they always coming with something new. and what you learn at school is not what they're using out there, because either they stop use that and they come in with something new. So working at a rehab is definitely an experience, as you get to know to do your dressings, the wounds, and everything there is. So it's really nice, and I hope this video was kind of helpful. It wasn't all over the place. It wasn't all over the place. So let me know what kind of other video you guys like to know about. Like if you want to know about agency. I used to work agency, but let me know down in the comment. But right now my pay rate, I've been working, as I said, 2.5 years. So this is my second job as a nurse. I do agencies, so I don't really check that, but on my full-time jobs now I'm working $28. I'm in Florida, but I'm on the mission of trying to get more, because I've been talking to a lot of nurses here and there all over, say, America, trying to figure out the rates, and based on what they said, I could try to ask some more. I did try to ask some more, but my job is giving me the runaround. So based on what my story was and the person I was talking to, they said it's time to try to get something else. But let me know down in the comment what y'all advice and how to ask for a raise of pay. Do you need to write a letter, or if you just say, okay, is it? If they're BSing, put in your 2 weeks notice and just go on to something else, something better, more money, because the cost of living is just going high and high. But I hope this video was good. I'm not good at doing sit down videos sometimes. I just go all over the place. But I hope this video was informative, and I don't want to scare no one. Say you don't need to work at a rehab. You could definitely do it. Try it out. If it's not for you, just keep moving, because I know with nursing there's a lot of job out there. Bye guys.
I cannot fuck with you, baby, you right. You are not for me, goodbye.